Let's see now. Going live.
You're good?
Going. We're live. Okay. Wow. Wow. There we are. I believe we are now live. Wow. All right. Huh? Check. Hoi. Okay. Have anybody? Do you see me at all? At all?
You're asking me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Live?
Yep.
Okay. See that? Yeah. Is that you? Just came on?
Did you see my chat?
Yes. Hello. All right. Turn that down. Okay, well, guess nobody's on YouTube yet. Don't have any guests. No. Okay, well, let's see. Basically went live here, guys, just to let you guys know that, yeah, I'm still in it to win it. Just been working a lot, as usual. That, and as you guys know, we are in the process of hopefully having another home. So we've been very busy with that, very extremely busy. It's, man, I can't believe how difficult it is. Difficult, the time it takes to get into a house. And we're still probably about halfway through the process. So haven't been putting out too many videos, as you all know. So once we get hopefully into the new place, there's going to be a lot more videos coming. So just been really busy. Yeah, you got that right. Moving is always very difficult. It's not fun. But we're not in the process of moving yet. We're still we're kind of like right in the middle of the whole process. So that's kind of where it's at. It's stressful too. Really stressful. So other than that, Yeah, I haven't, like I said, I haven't been putting out many videos. As you guys all know, that takes time. I mean, we've been going and sitting with the realtor and sitting at their office and signing all these papers, and we're not talking just a couple. We're talking like a book of papers that you have to sign, and there's just so much involved. I didn't think it's definitely not like buying a car, that's for sure. You buy a car, you walk in, you pick a car, and if you get approved for it, you drive off with that car. But with a house, it's a whole different thing. So anyhow, how have y'all been doing? Hope y'all been well. I've been doing well. Um, I don't know if you guys seen any of the other videos that I put out. The well, I'll start with the Belvic. The Belvic medication did not go well for me. It was actually causing heart palpitations, which is not good. So I got off of that medication and I was put on a different medicine that was called, do you remember what that was called? Honey,
I'm thinking.
I can't remember what it was called. It was also for weight loss. I have it on the refrigerator, I think. Um, do you have it there?
Okay.
Sorry, guys. So, a little unorganized here as usual. But anyhow, the Requip was doing good. I was almost into my fourth week. And I just started noticing that, my heart would like be jumping at times, and I knew that that's not normal and it just shouldn't be. So, Contrave or whatever. See if you can see this. This stuff right here is the other medication that was given to me, which is also for weight loss. And this stuff here, I didn't feel that it was doing anything at all. It wasn't doing a thing for me. So um, this was the first. In fact, this is probably still half full. I just can't use it. I just didn't feel that it was doing anything for me. So got off of that. Um, so I'm pretty much back to square one. I still have to go and see my specialist, which is coming up in July. Yeah, I heard things about apple cider, drinking apple cider. Um, that's supposed to be something really good too. It's supposed to attack your fat or something like that. I don't know. Apple cider. What was that stuff that you buy in the store? I guess you buy this stuff and it does supposedly it helps for a lot of different things. So we're back to square one. Just got to deal with it. These medications. There ain't no medicines. I don't care what kind of medicines they are. There's nothing out there that's really good for you when it's man-made. These medicines, because it may help with one thing, but it's going to attack something else in your body, and that's never a good thing. You have all these side effects. Um, I just don't like taking medications. I don't like, the you may have certain medications that go up against each other, and you know, my problem is with travel. I was experiencing a lot of having to stop and use the bathroom on the turnpike all the time. I mean, it just gets old. It is what it is, right? But anyhow, um, we have that, and what else do we got brewing? I not too much. I just got done fixing the car. I did a bunch of stuff to upgrade. Tune-ups. Did a tune-up on my car. New brakes. Got all that done. It's just one of those things, man. You got to have the time. And we have been short-staffed at work again, which means what? Anytime you're short-staffed, that throws a lot of work onto the ones that do come to work. So that's pretty much how it's been for quite a while. But other than that, we're still going strong, still hoping that this house goes through. We're hoping that we're going to be in this place by next month in July. So that's kind of like where it is right now. Everybody living. I'm hoping I can pronounce your name properly. Okay. Korekek couple? Korekek? I'm terrible pronouncing words. I'm terrible at it. Is that D? The Korekek couple? Okay. Well, there's a yes, so I guess that's right. Now, let me ask you, you're not currently living in the Philippines, correct? You live in the West, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, you're in California. California. How is California? I know here on the East Coast we've been getting a lot of rain. They're already predicting we're supposed to have more rain this summer than usual, which if it's anything like last summer was ruined by rain, so it's kind of looking like it might be the same way this year. I'm hoping not, but so far we've been getting a lot of rain. Today and tomorrow, we're supposed to have some pretty decent weather. Today was beautiful. Mid 90s in the California. Okay. Well, what part of California is that? Trying. Northern California. Do you guys get a lot of earthquakes? California, man, California sits on a hot plate. It's kind of like, we recently, with all the earthquakes in the Philippines, that's kind of scary, man. That they had, what was it, 3, 4 in a row?
Mm-hmm.
3 to 4 earthquakes in a row. That's some scary stuff when you're sitting on a hot plate. Because you're basically, especially the Philippines. I've always told my wife, that's kind of scary because you're basically just on island sitting out in the middle of the water. Hi, Bob Taylor. How are you, buddy? So you think about that. You get a massive earthquake. I mean, the destruction alone, just knowing that you're surrounded by water on an island, it's kind of scary. California, they have their share of earthquakes too. Here, we actually just had an earthquake. It was like a 3.5 or something like that. That it was like in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. It was in that area. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, it's been so long since we felt anything, but we are due for a big one. I sure hope not. We don't want big earthquakes. Some things are not good at all. Hey, Bob Taylor. So when we had the earthquake in Harrisburg, you had it at the same time in Ohio. That's interesting. Aloha, aloha. Aloha from Hawaii. I've always wanted to come off a plane in Hawaii, and you know how they put the flowers over your neck. Well, I was told they don't actually do those things. Okay, they don't actually put flowers over your neck. They only do it for like VIPs and stuff like that. I don't. Hey, Bob, how are you doing? I know, I know, it's disgusting, but hey. Hi, Vicky's husband. Hi, Bob. How you doing? Hope all is well. Hope you're doing well. But anyhow, that's kind of where things have been, guys. I've been basically just we're focusing on getting into a house with work. Just haven't had a whole lot of time to do a whole lot of videos. Just can't find the time to get out there to get them done. But I think things are looking a little bit different through work now. So I think it'll give me more time now to get out there and I think I'm going to start doing more vlogs, take you guys along with me different places. I think I'm going to start doing that. I don't know if any interested in that or not, but I was thinking of that. It seems like that's what everybody's doing. Lazy to do. Well, I can honestly tell you, I got over 500 videos, and yeah, I know, I know the drone thing, that too. You know what? We just have really crappy weather here. It just always seems to rain. But anyhow, what the heck was I saying? Oh man, it's bad. Honey, it's bad. I just forgot what I was saying. Okay. Um, the drone, I took it out probably a month ago and flew it around for a while. Um, my biggest thing is where I live right now. There isn't too many places you can fly. Like we have a park, you know, that you've probably seen videos with the drone at the park. Well, that's the only place here that I can fly the drone. Now, I really want to be able to take the drone and just to go wherever out in the open somewhere and just let it go. You know, it's funny you bring up fishing. Um, I have my fishing license, and that's another thing that I haven't really been doing. I haven't been fishing. You use your drone for fishing. That's interesting. What do you use it for? To do what? Just to fly it around the water, or what do you do? Oh, I know what I was saying. It just came back to me. Sorry, guys. But, you know, I got over 500 videos, and it's true, man. When you do YouTube videos, when you start getting into this and your channel starts to grow and you're starting to get all these views, you get excited about that. You know what I mean? You just get excited. And then it's like you kind of like come to like you hit a wall because you kind of struggle like I do. I struggle with what am I going to talk about? You know, I can talk about the Philippines. It's hard doing that when you're not there. You know, it's easy. You got a lot of successful YouTubers over in the Philippines that they're doing pretty well because they live there. But for me to just sit here and talk about the Philippines, it's yeah, you know, it's different. but you just kind of like hit walls. And I hadn't realized that I was actually over 500 videos. I had no clue that I had that many, but you just like sit and you think, okay, well, what's going to be the next video? What do you know? So it is a struggle. Yeah, blogging. That's what I was saying. I might start blogging. Well, we don't have the sea here. Uh, we don't have a sea that I can take my drone out to. Oh, correct. The correct couple is pregnant. Well, congratulations. Congratulations. You know what that means. You're not going to get any sleep. You'll be changing nasty diapers. Oh, daddy-o, you wait till you start changing them nasty diapers. Yeah, it seems like it's different for the men than it is for the women, but it's exciting. Yeah, congratulations on that. When are you due? This lighting probably seems like really bright. Sorry about that, guys. The lighting is just, it's out there. January the 10th. Well, congratulations on that. Everybody jump tonight. Everybody makes. I used to take my camera and just go um, and just film anything. But then I realized that people didn't really seem that much interested in it, so I stopped doing it. I've been seeing a lot of videos where people are going to um, like abandoned buildings and stuff. Like I've seen a couple where a guy he travels throughout Pennsylvania and he goes to the old Kmart's that were once up and running and are now closed. The guy's fascinated with Kmart. I don't know why, but people seem to like watching it. I already did one video on Kmart, the one in Latrobe, PA that shut down. I did a video on that one. In fact, I did a walkthrough. They seen at first that I had a camera. They wouldn't let me film inside. So I thought, okay, not using my camera, so I'll use my phone. I still got a video. So there you go. But yeah, man, that's kind of sad because I remember Kmart as a kid. We all shopped in those stores starting from when we were just kids growing up. Sears went out here in this area. Um, yeah, there's a lot of places that are going under. It's to my understanding that the local malls may be a thing of the past from what I hear. Like in the future here, like the malls are not what they once were. Yeah, you know what? I was thinking also about interviewing homeless people. But that's something you got to be very careful. You got to be careful doing those things. You got to make sure that you're going into areas where it's not a risk. You got to remember these most homeless people are really nice people, but you get into areas where they see that you have this equipment and you just never know with homeless people. I've thought about taking the camera and like handing out like uh just handing out bags of, you know what I mean? Just putting like dollar stuff in bags and handing them out to the homeless. Um, but do I really want to put it on camera? Because a lot of people look at stuff like that like you're boasting. You know what I mean? You're like, do you really need to put this on camera for people to see? So that's why I kind of second. I thought, well, maybe if I do that, maybe not with the camera. There's a lot of stuff out there that you could be doing. It's just a matter of having the time to do it. And that's really what it all comes down to. I know that we're getting, it's not getting as dark any, quite as early. It's staying daylight later. But when you got to get up at 3 or 4 in the morning to go to work, it's kind of hard to stay out half the night, making videos. But like I said, once we get moving here and we get settled down a little bit, I'll definitely have more stuff coming out. In fact, I actually have some other stuff that I'm going to have coming out here soon. Stuff from when we were in the Philippines back in January. So I still have some footage of that I'm going to put out. And by the way, I miss the Philippines. I'm always missing the Philippines. Everybody. Yeah, I bet you guys do. I know you miss the Philippines. Philippines is awesome, man. It's just so different than here. Once again, I've done so many videos on talking about the Philippines. It's just full of life over there. People are just alive and they're just doing what they do every single day. And it's just there's people everywhere. And a lot of people. What gets me is people always go to Cebu or they go to these areas where it's not quite as populated like Manila. I have no problems whatsoever going into Manila. I actually love it. I love being around all these people. Um, so, and they're starting to control um, they're changing their vehicles where they're not burning the diesel like they once did. So they're making changes for the better, which is good. Uh, 2021, you'll be taking the baby to the Philippines. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, you come back when you're in the Philippines, and like we were over there for 3 weeks, and then you come back. It's so different here in the States. Like where we live, it's so quiet. I mean, you have like today, you have a beautiful day, and you don't even see people out. People really aren't out doing a whole lot, other than people that are driving, going to the mall, going store, whatever. But just people being outside, you don't see it. It's just so quiet here. It's that's why I did that one video about how I was missing the Philippines. It was the truth. I mean, you come back here and it's just so quiet. You don't even see anybody walking up and down the streets. It's just so quiet, and people are just like homebodies. You know what I mean? They go to work, do what they do. They come home, shut the door, and that's the last you see of them. Uh-oh. LAW, you're leaving for the Philippines in October of this year, and you're going to ask your girlfriend to marry you. All right. Nice. The Carcack being in the Philippines really changed how I think. You know what? It's the same with me. I'm a different person. I'm not the same as how I used to be. When I went into the Philippines, it is definitely a life-changing experience. And when you see that people have very little to nothing and they treat you with nothing but respect, and they still welcome you to their home, and they want to feed you, and they're just nice people. They're just nice people, and but well, this LAW. I did the same thing with my wife. I went to the Philippines, and I asked her dad. We were all at a beach. We were at the beach at the time, and I asked her dad if I could have his daughter's hand in marriage. I thought that would be appropriate to go through Daddy-O first. And of course, he said yes. And I proposed to my wife on the beach. It was a pretty awesome experience. Yeah. So good luck with that. I hope it all works out for you. Yeah, very little, but yet always smiling. That's so true. They're always smiling. I don't know. Have any of you noticed how different Filipinos are here in the States? Yeah, it's like they've been here for 10 years or more, and they don't seem to have that Filipino culture in them anymore. They act more American. My only problem with this country is how people are with one another. This is just my experiences on a daily basis, that people are extremely ignorant, and people are rude, and people are not happy. People are just not happy in this country. I don't even know. I mean, yeah. I went from that to what a great member, you and your wife. Yeah, that was how did you feel about that?
What?
Wait, where was say hello? There's only two people in here.
And I don't have.
You look fine, honey. You don't have to look superb. It's live. So, how did you feel? Say hi.
Hi.
How did you feel when I proposed to you on the beach? What was that like?
Good.
It was good.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. It was wow. Just look at this stud of a man asking me to marry him. So when I came back to the States, I told everybody I proposed to my future wife on White Sand Beach. Yeah, nobody liked me after that because there isn't too many people that can say they've done that. So we have the Korek couple.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you heard, but they are pregnant.
Wow! Congratulations.
And they will be having their first child.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and well, hold on, I gotta find it. January the 10th.
Wow.
Okay, and then we have LAW here.
Mm-hmm.
He's leaving for the Philippines in October of this year, and he's going to ask his girlfriend to marry him.
Wow! I hope she's not watching.
Trust me, she's probably not watching this channel. Woo, yeah, we're blowing up YouTube here. But I can honestly say the whole experience from the time we first met, traveling to the Philippines, coming back home to leave her there was one of the hardest things I ever did. It is so hard. But you know that you still have quite a mountain to climb when you get back. When you get back, you start the processing, okay, of trying to get her here to the States. And what was it? 5 years? through the whole process. Well, you were here in the States,
2012.
but it took how long? It didn't take.
March, and then I was.
You ruined the surprise. I'm sorry. We're sorry.
This March. It was March, and then December.
March of 2012.
Yeah.
So March of 2012, all the way up to December 2012. In December of 2012,
9 months.
She was here in the States, so that was 9 months of processing that we had to go through.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, 9 months is a long time. That's a long time when the one that you love is on the other side of the globe. And then it was finalized. She's finally a U.S. citizen, which just happened, what, 2 years ago?
September 2017.
2017, she became a U.S. citizen. So all in all, it was about a 5 years, 5, 6 years, somewhere around there to make it all happen.
This,
so
5.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't, LAW, I don't think his girlfriend is watching my channel, so I think we're safe. I think we're safe there. So you can break the news to her when you get there. I mean, seriously, we only got a whole 2 people on here right now, so I don't.
She said it took me 11
She's
months.
sleeping.
Yeah, 11 months for them, 9 months for us.
9 months.
Yeah, for us. For them, he said.
Took you 11 months to come to the States. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a long process.
Yeah.
And expensive.
And I don't know if you guys know, but we're actually going to be doing a video for, we haven't gotten around to it, but I think it's important that if you are if you get dual citizenship,
yeah,
you can still, a Filipino can still vote for whoever in the Philippines. You can do it from your home.
National elections, yeah.
So we're definitely going to do a video on that. I think it's important because you don't really see too many videos out there on these topics. But yeah, she actually voted. She got the form they sent her in the mail. She got it filled out, sent it out, and voila. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I guess it works the same for, I don't know, if I was in the Philippines. I don't know. Can a foreigner have a dual citizenship? Because you're not actually a citizen in the Philippines.
Yeah.
But anyhow, that's pretty much where it is, guys. Okay, we are just we're excited, nervous, stressed, overworked, no play. That's America, right? That's the way it is here. You got to work, 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 work just to survive. That's what it's all about. But just trying to get through this whole process, getting moved, settled down, and we're then good. Good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if she wants to vote, as long as she has dual citizenship, she's able to vote. And like I said, we're gonna do a video on that. Ernita and I. She has the form actually that you use to fill out. If you got dual citizenship, she should have received a ballot in the mail because it came automatically for Ernita. So. And I thought that was pretty cool that they allow that sort of thing, living in the U.S. But yeah, you can still vote in your own country. Now, if you're not a dual citizenship, I don't think you can do that.
Yeah, you can't. I don't think.
Yeah.
Or if you are not a citizen, if you didn't acquire citizenship here, then you can still vote because you're a Filipino,
Yeah,
technically.
right. LAW, I'm not giving up on my YouTube channel. I'm not giving up on it. It's just one of those things, where your life becomes extremely busy. This is it's like a fun thing for me to do. And, it just slowed down a little bit for me because I've been so busy with other things. Haven't had the chance to knock out videos left and right like I used to. And like I said earlier, I got over 500 videos right now, and that's a lot of videos, a lot of time and editing and things that you put into it. And Stop the Press, how are you? Welcome. So you hit brick walls at times. You talk about all these different things, and then you hit these brick walls, and you just like freeze up, and you're like, okay, what's coming next? What do I do next? What do I talk about? Um, Stop the Press, you are welcome. So it's just one of those things, that when you decide to do YouTube, and I originally started doing this not to be something big on YouTube, and I'm definitely not anywhere close to where a lot of these big YouTubers are. I got a lot of views on my channel. I'm working on close to 1.5 million views on my channel, but the problem is trying to hold on to people, and you got to have great content, and when you don't have great content you lose people, and people just don't come back and with the kind of job that I have, it makes it a little more difficult to try to stay on top of it. You make very little money through YouTube. I don't make a whole lot of money at all with YouTube. And one of the things that my wife said to me when I came close to just wanting to quit. And one of the things she said, well, are you doing this to be something big on YouTube, or are you doing this because you love the videos, you love doing them? So she kind of got my attention on that. It's really just about putting videos out. I enjoy doing that sort of thing. So, um, yeah, yeah, it's a labor of love. Yeah, I mean, you have to put good content out there. You got to put stuff out that people want. And YouTube sends me information all the time. It's like, well, their advice is you take your biggest video that has the biggest hits or the biggest views, and that's the video you work off of to making your channel, because people are wanting to see that content. Well, my biggest video is not my content. My biggest video was on 9/11 with the phone calls home to their loved ones. That has over 700,000 views, getting close to 1 million views on that. It's not my content, so it doesn't do me any good to focus on something to where if I can't make a little bit of money from it, you know what I'm saying? What's the point? But I've done, I don't know, 5 or 6 videos on 9/11, and none of those videos I make anything from that. They've all been kind of like demonetized because it's not my material. So it's just my opinion. It's my opinion that I talk about on 9/11, but that's, I get hits on that constantly every single day on that one video. Now I have another video about my experience in the Philippines. Okay. And um, that has a lot of hits. So it seems like I have to talk about the Philippines for my channel to be successful. Um, so that's some of the advice that YouTube gives you to try to focus on to get better views and what have you. Uh, Decoric couple, thank you for coming on live with us, and good luck. Have a great weekend. Why do they say good luck? We'll be probably seeing you again. Have a good night. So, anyways, guys, that's kind of like where everything is at. It's just, yeah, it's life, man. It's life. You gotta take care of the important things in life. Stop the press. Good to see you. Thanks for coming on. Cheers. And who do we still have on here? Everybody. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry. Thought you were leaving. My bad. But if I mean, yeah, if you're thinking about starting a channel, you gotta you have to really think of, one of the other things that YouTube had suggested was, oh, okay, challenge with my heart issues. Well, here's the thing. My heart's not bad. I just had to have a valve replaced. Okay. And I can honestly tell you, it's major surgery when they have to cut your sternum in half. Okay. And I can honestly tell you that my life has never been the same after the surgery. In fact, my body doesn't feel the same. It's really different. I noticed there's certain things I can't do now that I could do before. Um, it's I don't know. It's just one of those things. And the ticking drives you crazy. You try to block it out, and at times you can, but all you hear is ticking, tick, 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 and that's the valve, a mechanical valve that they put in. But the like I said earlier, weight loss pills that they put me on did not work for me. It was my heart was palpitating, which is not good, so I got off of them right away. Went from that was the Belvic, then I went on to this Contrave, whatever you call it. And this stuff here does not work either. So I stopped taking that. It wasn't doing anything for me like how they claimed that it would. It just wasn't. So I wasn't going to continue taking something that wasn't working. I don't like taking medications anyways. So there you go. So just got to deal with what you got to deal with. But I've been doing good. Like I said, you just got to keep moving forward. That's just the way it is. But I've done all these different videos and all these different topics, and it's either you like it or you don't, and that's just how I look at it. It's just one of those things, and that's what I'm gonna do. Keep on keeping on. I'm just gonna keep on. Like I said, I do have some footage still from the Philippines. I got to get out yet. I'm gonna try to get those videos done. They're short clips. There's nothing really crazy, but things that actually I've had on my phone that I forgot about. So I'm going to get those videos up and rolling here as well. But if you're going to start, where the heck did that thing come from, honey? That was a big fly, man. If you're going to do a video, my only suggestion would be just do what you love to do. Just show the world what you love to do. That's it. Which province? I'm not sure what you mean by which province. Oh, most of my videos are coming out of Manila. Yeah. A lot of people say, "Oh, stay away from the Philippines, stay away from Manila. It's too overpopulated." Things like that. Listen, man, I enjoy it. I love being around all those people. I don't have to go into Cebu and areas like that where, yeah, it's nicer. The air may smell a little bit better, but that going into Manila doesn't bother me at all. You see some pretty interesting stuff, though, I'll tell you that. Everybody. Okay. We visit Papunga and are looking to live in Romblon. How do you say it?
Romblon?
Romblon.
Yeah.
Romblon. He's looking to live in Romblon. Just take care of your health. I had 2 strokes and thyroid cancer. Oh man, seriously. You know what, man? This honestly, this is what I think. I think the foods and the foods and the medications, the stuff that they're putting in medications and they're injecting our foods with all these different chemicals. I think a lot of that has to do with the cancer that is spreading throughout this country like weeds. I honestly do. Um, they just have another recall on um, high blood pressure medication where there is a chemical in that medication that causes cancer. And I guess now the FDA saying we got to get this stuff. Yes, exactly. That's what it is. Valeritin. Get it off the shelves. I honestly think that because there is so much cancer in this country that it's coming from the medications, it's coming from the foods that we eat. So that's why, like places like the Philippines, okay, where you're getting natural foods. You're not getting foods that are injected with chemicals. And this state is whacked out, man. This state is crazy for well. We only do that because it enhances the flavor, and we also do that because you can keep a shelf life. Hey, you're not supposed to have a loaf of bread for every 2 months and it's still good to eat. There's something wrong with that picture. You know what I mean? Especially bread. We had a loaf of bread. We left to go to the Philippines, was in the Philippines for 3 weeks, came back, and there was nothing wrong with that bread. It was still edible. And I'm thinking, there's something wrong with this. It just shouldn't. You all know that when you make a loaf of bread, it starts to harden and it gets bad within a couple days, you know? So yeah, I think that the problem with people getting sick constantly and like we're talking like deathly sick is from medications and the foods that people are eating. So you got to be careful with what you're putting in your body. I kind of got that distilled in my head. I can't stop. I take medications now and I'm just like, I don't want to take them because it's kind of scary. I mean, that's why you see, uh, look at all the side effects. The side effects, you can extend from the laptop here all the way to the wall in the back. There's so many side effects to medications. It's just crazy. That's why they started coming out, dealing with exactly, yeah, foods imported is unregulated. Who knows how they grow or process? That's true. So the country now is dealing with the medical marijuana thing and making marijuana recreational. People are getting off of their medications and going more towards a more natural thing, and they're getting success with that. I mean, why would you want to take something and take that risk when I've seen a lot of older people that claim, well, I go this route because I can't afford my other medication. It's too expensive. So they go to a what's it called, a distillery or dispensary to get medical marijuana. I mean, it's natural and it's working for them. So that's kind. It's I never thought that I would actually live to see that where we have recreational pot in our country. I never thought that I'd ever see that. All right, that fly's gonna like seriously. Yeah, when you get food that's imported from other countries that come in, let's face it, you're not getting fresh. It's not like
being in that country. And, you know, in the Philippines, I've never tasted fruit that amazing. It's so amazing. The fruit over there is amazing. And you get the fruits here, and it's just not the same. It don't taste the same. Okay, you're having fun, aren't you? That fly is having fun. Take olive oil or honey blended. That doesn't even sound very good. What, drink it? Take olive oil or honey from other countries. Yeah. They mix it together and sell it. Moving to the Philippines to relax and enjoy my life. Well, uh, that's awesome. Hopefully, you don't have medical problems, LAW, because I was on the same topic. I was on the same page with that. I wanted to retire and just go live in the Philippines, but then you see how the hospitals operate. You see you have to pay for any services before they even touch you. If you don't have the money, then you can forget it. And also, a lot of people end up losing their lives when they call for an ambulance, and an ambulance can't get to them because, well, it's so overpopulated they can't make the time to get to you. So there's a lot of things that I had considered. I considered all that before deciding, is this really what I want to do? And so I'm hoping, plan B, to be able to go to the Philippines and stay over the winter months here. See, and go over there and stay for the winter and then come back here. So I'm hoping that works out, and we'll be able to do that sort of thing. They have the VA for the military retired. Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely ain't no snowbird here, man. I can't stand winter. Winter is horrible. I mean, it's well, I worked in it for 12 years, so me and winter don't get along. But yeah, I thought the same thing. Just living in the Philippines, you can do it. You can do it, but it's just, there's a lot of things you have to consider. You got to really take a lot of that into consideration before making a move like that. You got a lot of people that they don't really think things through, and they move to the Philippines and find themselves, they find themselves in a situation to where, well, it sure isn't like back home. Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Been there many, many, many times. Yeah. Yeah, I've been there many, many times. I mainly travel over on the East Coast of Pennsylvania. I travel into Philadelphia all the time. Just all those different counties over there, York, PA, Harrisburg, Lancaster, Philadelphia. That's about 4.5 hours from here. The Birch beer. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, they are nice areas, except Philly. You get into Philly, man, that is a total wreck over there. Total wreck. That's a total wreck in Philadelphia. There's so much traffic in the Good evening to you. Where in the heck have you been? Another day in paradise. You you just have not been around, have you? I've seen that you've been very busy with your scooter, your bike. Oh, if you have 100% SSDI military retirement, you're set, bro. You got it made. There's another guy that lived in Philadelphia. He was a
YouTuber.
huh?
YouTuber.
Well, yeah, but he worked as um a corrections officer, and he ended up he has a YouTube channel in the Philippines. He lives in the Philippines. He has an excellent pension through the state. But yeah, he's set pretty good. So yeah, if you got that, you got it pretty good. You've been so busy, but there's no scooter. What happened to the scooter? Yeah, I know you got. I seen pictures. I seen pictures where you're on a bigger bike. You got rid of the scooter. Was on. Yeah, maybe, but like I said, I've already had one open heart, and it's too much of a. I think if you have certain conditions, you have to consider. You really do. LAW, can you buy a car in the Philippines? Yeah, sure, you can buy a car in the Philippines.
Think you can, yeah.
Yeah, why not? Sure. You'd be crazy to want to drive over there. I can tell you that.
Well, not all areas are have traffic.
I know, but some of the best drivers are in the Philippines, man. I'll tell you what, whew, man, traffic is unbelievable, especially in Manila.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, no, I've never been to Iraq. Isn't isn't Iraq where they don't have signal lights and you just kind of like cross whenever? Isn't that's how it is in Iraq?
Or India?
Is it India or Iraq that it's like that? Yeah, both countries. Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, you know what? Even in the Philippines, rules don't apply. The laws don't apply. People just do whatever they want. Okay, another day in paradise. Thanks for coming on. It was nice talking to you again. Stay in touch if you can get me because I'm working constantly. But okay, sounds good. Get out of here. But anyhow, so this is supposed to be like a QA. So if there's like anything you guys have any questions on anything you want to ask, go for it. Okay. This fly, I'm telling you what, it's just moving way too fast for me. So there you have it. That's the status on the what we have pretty much been up to these last month or so. I've been just putting out little videos here and there. That doesn't take me that long to do. The drone has been sleeping. The drone has been boxed here. In fact, gotta get this out. I've had the drone. This old girl's been just sitting in this box sleeping for a while. Haven't had a chance to. There she is. There she is. Haven't had a chance to get her out up in the air. But you know, I was hoping, I was really hoping when I was in the Philippines to get more drone footage. It's a DJI Sparks, but it didn't work out that way. We had actually gone to the beach. I don't know if you guys seen the video I put out on the beach, but it was so windy that it was scary. Now I know that those things do pretty well and like high wind velocity, but my remote control, I had it up in the air and my remote was like acting crazy, like it was going nuts. I never heard these sounds coming out of this remote. So of course I panicked. I'm thinking, man, I don't want this thing to take off and I'll never see it again. So I only got a little bit of drone footage when I was in the Philippines. Now, when we were there we arrived Christmas Day and we were there until after the New Year. We got pretty much all rain. It just rained constantly. It wouldn't stop raining until it was New Year's Day. Was it New Year's Day or New Year's Eve?
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve, it stopped raining. And it wasn't until that evening when we were able to do things because of the rain. So, yeah, didn't get any drone footage, especially with having all that rain. Yeah, I did all that, man. Before I take it up, I check all that stuff, and I was getting good connections. I had about 15 or 16 satellites. Everything was looking good, and I got it up, and took it out towards the water, and it just went crazy on me. And I thought, oh crap, So I brought it back in. In the event that it come down, it was going to come down at least in the sand and not in the water. But I love this thing. I love this drone. This drone is just amazing. You get good quality picture with the camera. It's just a lot of fun to fly. Yeah, 13 rounds of fruit shopping. But I want to be able to get the drone up, take it to different places and explore, different areas and stuff. I've done test videos and things like that, and I've done a couple videos with the drone, and it seemed to turn out pretty decent. We had a guy that came out for the house that we're buying. We had a guy, the inspector. He actually used a DJI drone, or the Spark. He used the Spark and he took it up on top of the house so he could check the rooftop, the chimneys, and I thought that was pretty cool that he was using a drone for that. Smart. Better than getting up on the roof. Everybody. Yeah, it was cool. Because when I seen that he pulled it out, I said, "What you got there? You got the Sparks?" And he said, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Well, I got this exact same thing." And yeah, that's what he uses to check the rooftops. Yeah, they're using drones for everything now. The police are using it, the government. They're using it for everything. Mm. Okay. All right, guys. Yeah, well, the military, that's a whole different experience right there. They got some pretty awesome technology. So well, guys, the only thing I can say is just keep your just keep your keep your eyes open for some videos that come out. Um, like I said, I got some footage that I'm going to put out there, and I will definitely keep on trucking. It's just, right now we're going through a lot here, trying to get adjusted with different things, but yeah, I'm not giving up on my channel. So just stay tuned for the next one to come out, because it's coming. So until then, I will talk to you guys later. And don't forget to tell your friends to subscribe to my channel, because that really does help. You know what I'm saying? It helps a lot. Your friends, people you don't know, all that happy stuff. Till then, I'm cutting this loose, y'all. Aloha from Hawaii. Yes, thank you. Thanks for coming on, guys. I appreciate it. I really do. I will talk to you guys again real soon. Peace.